The Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan is the location for stop number 17 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Yes, there really is a Brooklyn in Michigan, believe it or not. And sitting in the Irish Hills is the D-shaped 2-mile track that is Michigan Speedway. And you thought 180 miles an hour at Pocono was pretty fast? You ain't seen nothing yet. We're about to go 200 here on this big track here in Michigan Speedway. It's 18 degrees of banking, 12 on the front stretch, and straight in the straightaway. Well, lining up for some plenty exciting stuff here too. On the pole race event is the winner at Riverside, Keith Batson, in the Quality Care Services Ford, car 88, excuse me. Beside him, Bill Parker, car number 25, the winner at Darlington this season, UAW Delphi Chevrolet. Starting second row has Quentin Moore in car 89, the Racing with Jesus Dodge. He won the season at Atlanta. And our Pocono winner, Johnny Gardner, in car 12, the Altel Mobile One Dodge. Third row, we'll see Joshua Osborne in 78 and Charles Sanford in 24, both of them carrying in-car cameras in today's event. And then starting in fourth row will be our third in-car camera. It's Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He has our roof cam and our rear bumper cam as well. On that Chevrolet, should be some exciting shots there. He'll be alongside the winner at Auto Club, Seth Cullen, number 98. Next we're down, Dylan Young. He's the defending winner at this race at Michigan in car number 2. He'll be alongside Levi McIntyre, 99, the winner this season at Dover. Next we're down, Dylan Poteet, car 22 in the Caterpillar Pontiac, and Carson Gum in number 19, the Dodge Doors Dodge. Next we're down is Sky Cummins in number 40, the Coors Light Dodge. He'll be alongside car 31, the Singular Wireless Chevrolet of James Henry. Next, we're down has Kev Shear in car 00, the Airstream Machine Toyota, and number 30, the Pennzoil Pontiac. It's Shane Lake in car in the outside. Next, we're down has William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevrolet car number 4. He'll be alongside car number 1, Nathan Orman, the Trekker Boats Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Next row down, has car number 16, Paul Minnick in the Family Channel Ford. And beside him will be car number 9, the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet of Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has car number 5, Jay Jefferson, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. And Jesse Turner in car 01, the U.S. Army Pontiac. Next row down is car 7, Jackson Haywood in the Exide Batteries Ford. He'll be alongside car 26, the Irwin Tools Crown Royal Ford of Zach Winkle. Dadgum hiccups. Next row down is Emmanuel Hartnett in car 20, the Dollar General Toyota, and Ryan George in number 15, the Quality Care Ford. Next row down has car number 11, Mitchell Collins in the FedEx Ground Toyota. He's been on a tear of latest as far as a couple of good runs this season. He'll be alongside our Daytona 500 winner, Mike Becker in the 43, the STP Pontiac. Next row down has number 48, Michael Whitman in the Lowe's Chevrolet. Beside him, the Mobile One Office Depot Chevrolet of Tristan Allen. Next row down is car 55, Daniel Bouchard in the Airstream Machine Toyota. And beside him, the number 20 Texaco Haviland Ford of Cat Batson sits alongside. Next row down, Benjamin Miles in 21, the Quick Lane Motorcraft Ford. And Kyle Matthews, the points leader, Silver Bullet Coors Light Pontiac car 42. He won a season at Rockingham and again at Martinsville. Next row down has car 71. It is Jeremy Diaz in the Realtree Chevrolet. And our Talladega winner, Matt Haas in the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, car number 18. Next row down, 3-time winner of the season, Zach Rogers in number 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And number 32, just one number down, in a tied Pontiac is Matthew Logan. He won a 600 at Charlotte. The starting shotgun in the field will be car number 8, Rob Evans in the Budweiser Chevrolet. And Ryan Brommer in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. He starts on the outside. 2 miles around this racetrack here at Michigan Speedway. Very, very fast. We mentioned 18 degrees of banking the turns, 12 in the trioval. Not much banking as it sounds, but believe me, the speed's very fast. How fast? Well, the front row were the only 2 cars that qualified at over 200 miles per hour. So we're going to see some great racing, or we may see a wreck fest. One of the two. Here comes the fire the engines at Michigan.
Gentlemen, your engine!
In-car cameras again today will be carried by Keith Bat. Will be carried by Charles Sanford, Joshua Osborne, and Cole Deaver. Those are the three carrying our in-car cameras in today's event on this racetrack in Michigan. A unique view right there of this racetrack. So the front four starters in this event have all won today this season, and each of them have won one race. So Batson, as we mentioned, at Riverside. Phil Parker won at Darlington. You had Quentin Moore winning at Atlanta, and then you had Johnny Gardner winning the last race in the tour at Pocono, looking to make it 2 in a row. Field's coming through the third and fourth turns now as they're getting set for green flag racing here at Michigan Speedway. Keith Batson looking to lead him down here as the field comes off the fourth corner. My Fraps is jumping all over the place. I don't know why. As the field comes off corner number 4, looking for a green flag. And we are racing in the Miller Lite 400 here at Michigan. Green flag flies. We're underway. 17th race of the season, and we are officially at the halfway point of the season. This will be 17 races down and 17 to go here at Michigan. And of course, the traditional halfway point, of course, starts. And of course, the second half of the season will start, of course, at the Pepsi 400 at Daytona, which is next on the tour. And look at this racing we already got here. 3 wide, 2 rows deep here. McIntyre and Deaver making their way through the field, as is Dylan Young in car number 2. Keith Batson leads the first lap, but look at this, they're almost 4 wide. Sound like Jeff Gordon here. Yeah, but they were almost 4 wide on the front stretch, and this is going to be bad news when they come off turn number 2 here. Parker caught on the outside. He's up in no man's land right now as they come off the second turn. And they made it through okay. Carson Gunn looks slow on both Parker and Charles Sanford. Carson Gunn pushing Dylan Poteet up behind Johnny Gardner. Poteet, who's had kind of a rugged season so far, he is kind of he's probably the best he's had in a long, long time. Meantime, Joshua Osborne's moved up to the third position now, number 78. With Kyle Mendes starting on the back, he stands a chance to take the points lead regardless of where he finishes. If Matthews remains in the back, Osborne now to second as he gets by Quentin Moore. Moore usually runs very well here at Michigan. It's either 2 tracks he usually runs well at. It is Michigan or North Wilkesboro. And those are 2 contrastingly different racetracks. You're on board with Cole Deaver in car number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevy. He runs in fourth. Deaver looking for his first victory of the season, and now Osborne. I'd say that 78 car looks very, very strong here as he looks to take the lead. Meantime, McIntyre looks to take position from Deaver. He's got the help from Dylan Young, or actually Dylan Young doesn't know who he wants to go with. Now McIntyre gets help from his buddy Seth Cole. And you can bet under Seth Cole's car, he's got the same setup he won at California with, the track sister to this at Michigan. Lead still belonging to Keith Batson in car 88 as he leads Osborne second, Moore in third, Ford, Toyota, and Dodge. That's the top 3. Here comes Osborne on the inside for the lead on Keith Batson. 1 from the north and 1 from the south here. Batson from the state of Maine, Osborne from down in Kentucky. And as they come off to number 4, it's who's going to lead this lap between the 78 and 88 cars here. At the line, it was Osborne by just about a fender length over Batson, who led that lap. They go to turn number 1, and Quentin Moore gets the drive off Osborne's car, trying to push him ahead. Meantime, Deaver holds off the challenge of Levi McIntyre for the moment. McIntyre has won here at Michigan before, as a matter of fact, 2. But Deaver, unfortunately for him, hasn't. And I don't think Osborne is neither for that fact, too. In the meantime, Deaver and McIntyre, they both closed up on the back of Quentin Moore's car. So now you got the front 6 cars all working together here. Make that the front 8 as you got a little Wawa versus Sheets happening here as Kev Shear and Dylan Young battle it out here a little bit. And may want to throw Johnny Gardner in this mix too. In car number 12, looking for 2 in a row. He won at Pocono last race on the tour. And now there's a bonsai move on Kev Shear as he'll get past him. May get past McIntyre as well in 99. Now you got a 7-car draft going on right there. 3 on the inside, 4 on the outside. And meantime, Osborne and Quentin Moore have pulled away for the moment. Inside Joshua Osborne's car 78, the Bass Pro Shops Trekker Boats Toyota. Off turn 4 he comes here. Osborne, second place in points, despite the fact he's not yet won a race this season, I should say. He's led a few laps, but he's not yet won. He's come close a couple times this season, but consistency has been the name of the game for that 78 team. And they have been just they've been just that. Meantime, you're looking for the rearview mirror. Quentin Moore looked to the low side of Osborne for the lead. Here comes 89 to the low side, the Morgan Shepherd colors, and he's going to take the lead. Quentin Moore goes to the top spot. And moved the 89 Racing with Jesus Dodge to the front spot here. His only win, as we said, came in Atlanta on another intermediate track. That one's a 1.5 mile track. This is a 2-mile track he's on. And Quentin, as we mentioned, has won here before at Michigan. So Dylan Young up to 3rd position now. Seth Cole in 4th. And Keith Batson 5th. Here comes Osborne again to the low side. And who's Dylan Young going to go with? I think Young's looking like he may want to go with... Young looked like he wanted to go with Quentin Moore, but... He says, I'm already committed to that 78 car, so might as well just stick with him. And now Dylan Young says, heck with it, I want to go for the lead. He looks to the low side of Osborne's car now. Osborne led the last time by. Here comes Young to the low side. They almost touched, come off turn number 2. And now they're going to go toe-to-toe with each other, side by side, drag us into turn number 3. And Young's got the slam engine in the 3rd turn now. Here comes number 89, Moore to the low side. That's for 2nd place. He's got the help from Seth Cole in 98. Keith Batson in there, and Kev Shearer, who runs right now in 6th position. Johnny Gardner in 7th. 8th is Deaver. 9th is McIntyre. And 10th right now is Carson Gummins. He and Charles Sanford battle it out. Another 3 wide off turn number 2. Moore stuck on the high side between he, Osborne, and Shearer. And Gardner about made it risky out there trying to thread the needle 4 wide. He almost did, but thought better of it. Thank goodness he thought better of it, though. That would not have been pretty. On how that would have ended. So Dylan Young goes to the lead. Their 2nd is now Seth Cole, and Kev Shearer up the 3rd spot, but as he and Batson run side by side. Toyota versus Ford, and now Charles Sanford and Nathan Ormond tried to go low on the track here. Sanford thought about threading the needle, but gets stuck high. He wants to help McIntyre off the 4th turn. In the meantime, Osborne slipping back in a 78 machine. You got an Affleck car sandwiched in between 2 Bass Pro Shops Trekker Boats cars. And Osborne and Sanford about touched wheels off turn number 2. Whew. That was close. So Well, in the meantime, Samper begins to roll on the low side of the racetrack as he sits behind Nathan Orman. And now you got DuPont car sandwiched in between two Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shops cars. And now Osborne decides to help Samper pass Nathan Orman in the number 1 car. Orman right now in the top 10 for the moment. Good run for that number 1 team here as they come off the second turn. Meantime, here's the outside pole sitter Phil Parker in the 25 car. There he is. Along with one of his Hendrick teammates, the number 5 car, Jay Jefferson. Through the third and fourth turns they come. Jefferson gets past in number 5. And now number 16, Paul Minnick, Benjamin Miles, and Scott Cummins. Miles has made his way through the field nicely. In that 21 machine, he has worked his way up to the field very, very well. And so too has Kyle Matthews, who started way back in the back as well as himself as he tries to get past the 28 car of Cat Batson. Meantime, Seth Cole's gone to the lead in the 98 car, by the way. Matthews that time clocked in 22nd position, but maybe dropped to 23rd now as he and Jackson Haywood goes by him in car 7. But Matthews sticks to it in that number 42 car. Meantime, Orman slips back a bit in the number 1 car as William Brock and Jesse Turner draft by. The 0-1 and the 4. And Matthews says, "It looks like a good draft. I want to stick with it as well." So Turner runs 19th. Brock runs 18th at the moment in a 4 car. Orman has slid back to the 21st position now. Matthews at the 20th. So the rest of the field right there, and as we go back to the front, Seth Cole, as we're already down to 12 laps to go here at Michigan, so this race has flown by very quick. Seth Cole leads, Dylan Young second, Kev Shearer third, fourth is Quentin Moore, Johnny Gardner fifth, Charles Samper up to sixth. Well, make that Charles Samper up to fifth now as he gets past Johnny Gardner. Cole Deaver decides where he wants to know where he's trying to decide where he wants to go. And now 2 cars side by side against each other. Here comes Osborne trying to make a 3 wide to turn 3. He's got the push from Levi McIntyre in 99 here. Osborne pulls and Deaver pulls ahead. Gardner and Batson slip back. Carson Gunn gets in the mix in the 19 cars as he's going to try to make a 3 wide himself. That looks like a pretty good idea. Speaking of 3 wide, we got 3 wide for the lead. Look at the 0-0 Kev Shear now. Kev Shear making a daring move there. 3 wide on the backstretch here. Shear backs up a little bit. Now Young pulls back ahead. And what's Shear going to do in the third turn now? Nothing. He backs off a bit. So battling all the way in the back of the pack here as we're now down to 10 laps to go, 9 to go now, and then we're in Michigan. And Samper looks for third position now in the 24 machine. And here comes Paul Minnick as he gets by Parker and Carson Gunn. Deaver's falling back a bit in his 3 cars. He's one of the losers on that deal, on that battling deal. Jefferson's up there. Sky Commons in the 40 car. Poteet and William Brock. A lot of position trading going on here. And there will be a lot more in these last 10 laps. Matthews now moves his way up to the field now in the 42 car. He ducks to the low side of Commons now as Jesse Turner now goes Goes to the low side. Matthews tries to push Commons. Says, heck with this. I want to go to the low side now, and he'll push William Brock by. Jesse Turner in there. Nathan Orman's in there in a one car. And Matthews looks for position as he makes it 3 wide. And what a power move by the 42 car. He might get poached off turn 4 as well, and he does, I think. That car looked like it just picked up about 50 extra horsepower there in that third and fourth turns here. And Kev Shear, meanwhile, led his first lap of the race as we are now down to 7 laps to go. Here comes Sanford to the low side of the 24 cars as they'll drag us out the backstretch. Stand by for a good finish here in Michigan. Here, take your bets. You paid your money. Now take your choice here at Michigan. Any of these cars in this pack can win this race. Sanford takes the lead. Dylan Young's on his bumper. Batson, he looks low side. Batson is going to try to make it 3 wide at turn number 1 again. Looks like we saw Shear do earlier. He brings Osborne with him in the 78 car. They almost touch as they come off turn number 2. Now the blue car's going to go side by side for the lead. Sanford drops back a bit in the 24 car. Here they come in the backstretch in the third turn. Osborne looks like it makes him make it 3 wide in the third turn now for the lead. McIntyre gets into it. Seth Cole gets into it. Quentin Moore gets into it. 5 to go. Checkers or wreckers here in Michigan is what the order of this finish is going to be. Osborne back out in front. Seth Cole to the low side of Levi McIntyre. Quentin Moore to the high side. Who's he going to go with? He's going to go with McIntyre for the moment as he pushes McIntyre by for second. This time by complete side number 26. 4 laps to go. Fast lap, race lap by Johnny Gardner. And look at it. Top 10 fast laps all over 200 miles per hour. And they are not playing. They're cranking them up, buddy. What's McIntyre going to do? What's Seth Cole going to do as well? They're closing up on Osborne now. 3 to go. Joshua Osborne has not yet won this season. Levi McIntyre, his win came at Dover. Seth Cole, his win came at Auto Club, a track sister to this. Second and third place cars looking for win number 2. First place cars looking for win number 1 this season. Kev Shear running in 4th. Keith Batson 5th as they come to start finish line now for 2 laps to go. And McIntyre's made it all up in the turn number 1. As they thunder into that turn again, Osborne back out in front. Ford's chasing the Toyota. It will be the white flag this time by which one of these 3 will end up in victory lane? Seth Cole to the low side of McIntyre. They'll go into third turn now. McIntyre drops back. Does he move back up a bit? He's got the draft off Seth Cole's car. Let's see what happens here on the start finish line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go at Michigan. Who's it going to be in the Miller Lite 400? McIntyre to the low side of Osborne. He looks to the low side. Can't make the pass. He might try it on the backstretch, though, as they go to the backstretch. McIntyre. He peeks to the low side of the track. Osborne stays out in front as they go into third turn now. McIntyre pulling back for a run. He's right there on the back bumper as they come out the 4th corner now. He looks to the low side of Osborne. Here they come out the 4th corner. Osborne to the high side. McIntyre to the low side. Joshua Osborne holds them all off. what a finish at Michigan. McIntyre made the move off turn number 4 and almost made it work. Had that 98 car would have gone with him, though. Ugh, that would have been by inches of the line. But car number 78, the Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shops Toyota, Joshua Osborne gets his first victory of the season and the points lead as well coming out of this track at Michigan as he wins the Miller Lite 400. There he is taking his cool-down lap in front of the fans here at Michigan as the man from Van Leer, Kentucky pulls it all off here today. Second goes to Levi McIntyre. Third to Seth Cole. Fourth to Kev Shearer. Fifth place will go to Keith Batson. Phil Parker 6th. Quentin Moore 7th. Carson Gum 8th. 9th Dylan Young. And Johnny Gardner comes home in 10th. Averaging 196.711 miles an hour. So 17 races in the books and 17 races to go in the season. What a season is gonna be here in the last half of the season, the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 24. Rest of the finishing order over here: William Brock 11th, Kyle Matthews moved up to 12th, Charles Sammer dropped to 13th in the final running order, Cole Deaver 14th, 15th will go to Dylan Poteet, Benjamin Miles, Nathan Orman, Paul Minnick, Jay Jefferson, and Ryan George, the top 20. Rest of the finishing order for you here today here: Kat Batson 21st, 22nd we'll go to Zachary Fitzwater, Tristan Allen, Zach Rogers, Jesse Turner, Jackson Haywood, Sky Cummins, Mike Becker, Rob Evans, Mitchell Collins, the top 30 in this event. Then Matt Haas, James Henry, Zach Winkle, Shane Lake, Michael Whitman, Emmanuel Hartnett, Daniel Bouchard, Ryan Brommer, Matthew Logan, and Jeremy Diaz atop the finishing orders in today's event. Average speed again, 196.711 miles an hour, almost 197 miles an hour on the average here. I told you Michigan's fast. And boy, this race lived up to its name of excitement. And that is exactly what we had here today as Joshua Osborne grabs his first victory of the season as he holds off Levi McIntyre and Seth Cole. And like I said, that move McIntyre may come off the 4-turn head. That 98 car Seth Cole would have gone with him right off that 4-turn. If McIntyre wouldn't have got Osborne at the line, that would have been by inches at the line. It would have been here. If McIntyre didn't get him at the line, in that case, it would have been doggone close. But I tell you what, we thought it was excitement here today at Michigan. Well, we're going to see more excitement at Daytona next on the tour for the Pepsi 400, which is next on the tour. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our Aristus Gaming. We got gaming videos. We got in our online videos on this channel as well. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel, and be sure to check out our Cavalcade series, including the Dorsal Cup series, the new Twisted TXfinity series, I think, or whatever it's called, the set that's running right now. And also the Michael Norman's Motorsport All Pro Series, and on Thrashman 899's channel, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. Be sure to check those series out as well. All the best stuff's under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking this out. And you will not regret checking this channel out neither. So that will do it today. Congratulations again to Joshua Osborne, the winner of the Miller Lite 400 at Michigan. For now, this is James Carlson in production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you for the Pepsi 400 at Daytona.